Hi, I'm Avery Fontanet, and this is my speech about how diet affects a female distance runner. I'm running one stride after another, but I'm slowing down, but not because of my training, but because of my diet. In this speech, we will go over how to properly care for your body as a female distance runner. In this speech, we will go over how diet affects our body and how to properly determine the protein intake and fluid intake we should consume. I hope every female distance runner watching this speech can find the proper diet for them to best enhance their ability. As a female distance runner, I hope to portray my knowledge onto everyone, as I've done much research in this topic. Let's race our way into why diet is important for female runners. There's always been this stigma around female distance runners, even male distance runners. Skinnier, the better. Why? The lower my weight goes, the faster I'll run. But that's not always true. If you're not properly intaking food and fluids, your body's running on nothing. You cannot go from point A to point B fast enough. You ask any doctor, any nutritionist, you should be able to eat the proper foods, not junk foods, but the proper foods. Because without fluid and protein intake, your body is not working on the highest level it possibly can. I hope that over time we can get rid of the stigma that is in distance running. Because yes, it's important to stay fit, but it's also important to consume the right amount. I found this at Stanford Medicine by Erickson M. in 2023, July 25th. Now that we explored that diet is important to running, how much fluids to consume? Well, when trying to figure out how many fluids I should consume, you should be taking multiple areas into account. You should be taking how much I'm running, how much I weigh, and what is my urine color. These are all funny topics, but each person should be calculating how much fluids they've been drinking. If you're not sure on your weight and your fluid intake and how much you're running, you can always consult a doctor. But it's very important that you're watching how many fluids you're intaking, because a dehydrated runner is not a good runner. It's always important to keep your body hydrated, because without it, you can get dehydrated, pass out, throw up, and slow down, which no runner wants to do that, do they? No. So it's proper to consult a doctor if you don't know, or a coach who is properly informed, or a trainer at your school on how much fluids with your body weight, with how much you're running. And if you're still not sure, I know it's funny, but you can always check your urine color. The more yellow it is, the less hydrated you are. So I found this at Gunter M. and Dykeman J. 2023, October 16th, Utah State University. Now that we've explored hydration levels, how much protein should I be eating? Well, when you're considering protein, again, you need to consider your weight and how much you're running. When determining protein and carbohydrates fuel your body. Without them, you cannot run. You cannot get from point A to point B. Your body is running on nothing. Without them, you can have fatigue. You'll feel tired all the time. And, again, you can throw up and pass out. So it's very important to be fueling your bodies with proteins like chicken, steak, meats, a lot of red meats. It's very important to eat as much as possible with the meat area. It's also better to eat vegetables like broccoli, and then carbohydrates are very important before races or throughout your whole thing. That's why there's a thing called carb loading right before your race. So carbs include rice, spaghetti noodles, pasta, breads, rolls. These are all things that you can eat right before your race, the night before, and throughout your training. If you're not sure on how many proteins and carbohydrates you should be consuming, again, please contact your trainer, your doctor, or a coach who knows the proper stuff. I found this at Dolicki L. and Francis M. 2015, Recommendations for Health, Nutrition in Female Endurance Runners. In this speech, we went over how to properly cure your body with nutrition as a female distance runner. From how it affects your body through fluids, proteins, and together how to improve as a runner. I hope after listening to my speech, you know how to fill your body properly as a female distance runner. I hope that I have informed you with all my knowledge. So, when are you going to hit the racetrack? Because I know I'm about to. Thank you. I'm Avery Fontanet, and this is my speech on how diet affects a female distance runner. Thank you.